This is Madeline Cum from Let Me Be Forward. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Hi, this is Emily.
This is Lindsay.
And this is Elizabeth,
co-hosts of Beauties and Headcanons here on Public House Media. Thanks for listening to the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Once you are done with this episode, we hope you'll come check out our show, Beauties and Headcanons, where we talk nerdy to you about fandoms, fan fiction, and all pop culture for nerds that you can think of. A new show comes out every Friday.
Don't forget to subscribe on iTunes so you never miss an episode of Beauties and Headcanons. Thanks again for checking out the following broadcast on Public House Media.
Never say anything about yourself that you don't want to come true. Brian Tracy. Welcome to Choose to Rise. Welcome to Public House Media. I am so grateful that you showed up today, that you pushed play and decided to rise up out of your current self and live your best life, because that is what we are all about here. Helping others live confident lives, live prosperous lives, helping others be who they are designed to be by the God, the creator that made them. So thank you so much for being here. And this quote, never say anything about yourself you wouldn't want to come true, by Brian Tracy, is so important. And one of the things that I work with so much with women that are on a self-love journey, that are on a self-care journey, is that we need to change our mindset. And positive self-talk is always the best way to help you get where you want to go. You can't have a positive life without having a positive mind. So having and practicing positive self-talk is so important for us. So today on Choose to Rise, first and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the listeners from all across this country, all across the world, people in Mana FM, people in the Bahamas, people all over the place that comment and share their thankful gratitude for what I'm putting out here. I appreciate all of you. And I love hearing from my listeners. So if you head over to Apple Podcasts and leave a rating and review, or you shoot me an email, connect with me on my website, Choose to Rise Up, head down to the scroll down to the connect with me section and leave me a note. I love hearing from you. So thank you so very much for everyone that has been doing that. Today, I want to help you. I want to encourage you today. I want to help you with your positive self-talk, because you can't have a positive life with a negative mindset. And today, I want to share with you kind of 5-6 tips of how you can change your self-talk to be more positive, and how you can help your kids do the same thing. This is definitely something that I've been working towards on my own health and wellness journey, as well as with my kids. The legacy that you can leave with them is so important. And so when you can work with your children, especially in this crazy world that we live in that is plagued with negative mindsets, worry, self-doubt, criticism, like all these different things that our kids are just swimming in constantly with social media and constant access of who they all the things that society tells them they should be. It's really important that they can have a strong mindset and really know who they are and whose they are, to have that positive relationship with Christ and have that positive relationship with themselves, so that no matter what comes up against them, they can stand strong in who they are and love who God's made them to be. So let's talk about this. All these tips can be shared with your children as well as yourself, and being a positive role model for your kids is the greatest thing that you can do for them. So tip number 1 is learn to identify your thoughts. When these crazy thoughts start, jumping into your head, like before you can really learn how to integrate positive self-talk into your life, you first must become aware of the types of thoughts that are arising in a variety of circumstances. So when you are feeling anxious or your children are feeling anxious, you can ask probing questions to help match words with the feelings. Negative self-talk for your child or for yourself may include things like, I'm going to fail at this test. Nobody likes me. I'm just awful at this. I can't believe I'm wearing this today. Like, you have to think about and catch yourself with the negative thoughts. Anything that you wouldn't say to a friend, anything you wouldn't say to the neighbor next door, you probably shouldn't be saying to yourself, right? So other things, you need to kind of flip those into positive statements. I did my best. Everyone gets scared. I learned how to do new things before. I can do new things again. Fear is only a feeling. Mistakes help me learn and grow. Every day is a fresh start. I am enough. Anything that you put behind I am is a powerful statement. So use positive things behind the word I am. Use empowering things behind the words I am. I am enough. I am strong. I am capable. I am willing to do what it takes to get things done. I am determined. I am whatever it might be that you need to be working on. I am a child of God. I am the most positive person I know. Fill in the blank and make it something positive about yourself. All right. Learn to identify your thoughts and then flip them. Next one is tip number 2 is explain how thoughts affect your feelings. Now that you understand the difference between positive and negative thoughts, let's talk about how negative thoughts can make you feel a certain way. Instead of how feeling a certain way can provoke negative thoughts, flip it around. It's always the thoughts that create the feelings. It's always the thoughts, the reaction to the things that you think first that create the other things that happen with it. So you might answer like, how does that negative thought make you feel? Does that make you feel good? Does that make you feel bad? How can you change it? What are the things that you can do to make a different choice now? The answer might be that you want to feel happy, going to go on the ride again. Now ask yourself, how would it feel if I were to ride a dangerous ride? Or how would it feel if I were sick? Or how would it feel if I, identify the feeling? And then my answer might change once you get to how your thoughts are affecting your feelings. So explain how thoughts affect feelings with yourself and with kids. Number 3, make a list of positive statements. Now, I do this on the daily. I have an affirmations journal that I write positive statements down about my life. It kind of goes right back to Brian Tracy's statement, his quote earlier this morning of never think something about yourself that you don't want to come true. Your thoughts will become your reality, whether it's that day, whether it's that week, whether it's that month, or even in 90 days from now, from these thoughts that you're thinking right now, right here today. So make sure that you are having a positive conversation with yourself, a positive thought pattern, because having those positive thoughts will create your reality down the road. So as you develop a better understanding of positive thoughts and why they can make you feel better, encourage your children, I encourage you to make a list and record them and use them over and over and make it a practice of writing them down every single day, thinking these thoughts repeatedly because you want these positive things to happen in your life. Manifest your reality. I encourage you to keep this list handy. I encourage you to keep this list with you, especially if you're anxious or you're worried about something. Maybe keep it in your pants pocket or in your purse, someplace that is where you're going to be around. I've had kids when I was teaching and, even in curriculum work kids have positive statements on their desk. So if they get nervous during math class or they get nervous during, class read aloud time, they can look at that sticky note and says something like, I am a strong reader. I am capable of doing this work. Whatever it might be, that be their positive statement, that they can shush the anxious words and shush down the worried things and replace them with positive things for themselves. Tip number 4 is offer genuine compliments to yourself and to other people. As parents, especially, we want to overcompensate for our children, shower them with praise, even when they haven't done anything exceptional. But if your child starts to pick up on the fact that you praise less than fully genuine, then they are just going to end up feeling pitied. And the same goes to you as well. So when you're giving a compliment to someone, make sure it's completely genuine. Make sure it's something that, you praise them for the character type pieces. I love having a conversation with my kids every single night before they go to bed and tell them the positive things that I've noticed about their day. I love today how you were a great friend to so-and-so who came over today. I really loved that you were sharing with your sister today. I noticed today at basketball camp that you were a great encourager and that you helped someone out today. And then I asked them questions too, like, what do you feel good about today? How did you perform today wherever you were? What was something that you loved? So, offer genuine compliments to them, teach them to offer genuine compliments to themselves, and give yourself compliments. It's okay to talk a value of yourself. To see that value gives yourself courage, something to be proud of, and it takes away all of the negative thoughts that have happened maybe throughout the day because you're going to focus on the good. Tip number 5 is to use mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness techniques such as meditation and yoga can really help your child or your teen become more aware of their thoughts, but you as well. This is good for everyone. Quiet your mind, tune into the present moment, and you be calm in this situation. Relax in the situation. A good starting point for identifying thoughts is being engulfed by them, right? So aim here to not repress the thoughts and the feelings of the day, but to create distance from them. To practice mindfulness will strengthen your relationship with positive self-talk. It will strengthen and boost up your self-esteem and will improve the quality of your life. And so these 5 tips for you today: using mindfulness, being aware of what's going on around you, in your body, in your thoughts, in your mind, and then swapping out the negative for the good and focusing on the positive, and that will help you manifest the future reality. So use mindfulness. Offer genuine compliments to yourself and to your kids. Make a list of positive statements that you can keep with you always. Explain how thoughts affect feelings and understand yourself. What you think becomes who you are, becomes what you do, becomes how you show up in this world. So use positivity and affirmations and good talk in yourself to show up and like those things in the rest of the world. And learn how to identify those thoughts. When you catch yourself in a negative light, maybe you have a rubber band on your wrist that you snap. Maybe you have an accountability buddy that says, hey, that wasn't so nice. Maybe you really start to catch yourself and think about every hour you set a timer and think about, like, were there negative thoughts in my day? Whatever it is that you need to do to learn how to identify those thoughts and then swap them out for the good things. So hopefully today, something here struck you, is going to work for you, is going to help you become the best version of you, help you rise out of your current situation and absolutely live your best life. I appreciate everyone who takes the time to share this on their social media, taking a screenshot of it, heading over to your social media that you live on and uploading it, sharing it with the world. It means so much to me, especially when you tag me at KJPMEYER. If you want to learn more and be motivated, continuing to be motivated and inspired, head over to my Instagram or my Facebook and follow along. There's always daily content there that helps you, hopefully inspires you to live your best life as well. So head over there. You can also head to chooseriseup.com and connect with me, learn more about my story, and learn and find past episodes of Choose to Rise there. So thanks again for joining me today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again next time.